Hi guys, I welcome you all to today's lecture on 5 MCQs a day series which we are running for ESI, that is Economics and Social Issues portion for RBI, NABARD and SEBI examinations. The topic which we are going to cover today is Shehri Samridhi Utsav and Sanrakshan Kshmata Mahotsav. So here you can take a snapshot of the relevance of this particular series as well as the different courses which we are presently running for the different competitive examinations. So for SEBI grade A, this is relevant for the phase 2 and the same goes for RBI grade B, which is again relevant for phase number 2. And with regard to NABARD grade A, this is relevant for both phase 1 and phase 2. Now, before proceeding forward, let me also quickly tell you about the results that we have got in the past few years. So we have started this initiative of guiding students for these competitive exams, and we have been blessed with some of the very amazing results. So if we take a look at the RBI Grade B 2017 exam, we have got 27 selections in the final list, and in NABARD Grade A 2017 there were 11 selections in the final list, and in the NABARD Grade A 2018, 27 of our students they made it to the final list, and out of the total generalist seats which were only 46. And in RB Grade B 2018, 287 plus interview calls have been received by our students, and the final result of this is still awaited. So let's start our discussion with the first topic, which is Shehri Samridhi Utsav. So let's start with the first question. Which of the following ministry is going to organize Shehri Samridhi Utsav from 1st to 15th February 2019? The options are Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation, Ministry of Skill Development, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, or none of the above. So Shehri Samridhi Utsav, this was in news recently, and this one is going to be organized from 1st to 15th February 2019 by the Union Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So this is the ministry which is associated with this particular Utsav, and this Utsav is going to focus on urban livelihoods. Now if we talk about in particular context, the aim of this particular Utsav is to extend the outreach of Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. So this is very important about this particular Utsav. This is the scheme which is associated with this particular Utsav, that is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihoods Mission. So we have to extend this particular Yojana or mission to the poorest of the poor and most vulnerable under this particular Utsav. So now we can easily answer this question that Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation is going to be the ministry which is organizing this particular Shehri Samridhi Utsav. So answer is going to be option number 1. Next question. Which of the following is incorrect regarding Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana? So we have learned that the focus area of Shehri Samridhi Utsav is going to be this Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. Now let's also briefly take a look about this particular Yojana. It aims to uplift the urban poor folks by enhancing the sustainable livelihood opportunities through skill development. It was launched under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation. It integrates National Urban Livelihoods Mission and National Rural Livelihood Mission. None of the above or all of the above. So if you talk about Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, then it aims to uplift the urban poor folks by enhancing sustainable livelihood opportunities through skill development. So basically this particular Yojana or this particular scheme, it aims at upliftment of urban poor folks, and this has to be done by providing them livelihood opportunities by enhancing their skills. Further, keeping in view the objectives of different schemes like Make in India, skill development is essential for socio-economic betterment, and in this regard, this particular scheme, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, it was launched under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation. So this was the background under which this particular scheme was launched. And if you talk about the financing terms, the Government of India has provisioned around rupees 500 crores for this particular scheme. And this scheme, it aims to integrate the National Urban Livelihood Mission with the National Rural Livelihood Mission. So if you talk broadly about this particular scheme, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, then this one is going to integrate National Urban Livelihood Mission with the National Rural Livelihood Mission. And the key term which you must remember with this particular Yojana is livelihood. So these are the two main components of this Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. There is one urban component, that is National Urban Livelihoods Mission, and the next one is a rural component, which is National Rural Livelihoods Mission. Now this urban component, this particular component is being implemented by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation. And if you talk about the rural component, then this particular component is being implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development. So this is about the two main components of this particular scheme. So now we can easily answer this question that none of the above is incorrect regarding Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. All of these statements, they are correct. Hence the answer is going to be option number 4. Next question. Which of the following activities are being planned under Shehri Samridhi Utsav? A survey named Safety Net Survey is being conducted to identify eligible SHG, that is self-help group members not covered by the government programs. A new platform called Shehri Sahabhagita Manch has been proposed for regular meetings of urban local bodies officials with self-help group federations. Job melas will be organized by the state in all the cities having more than 5 lakh population. A national conference on street vending will be held to discuss the issues and seek a way forward to support the livelihood of street vendors, or all of the above. So if we talk about the different activities which are going to be carried under this particular Utsav, then the activities, they are being planned at all the different levels, that is at the city, state and the national level, with active participation across all the 3 levels. So if we talk about the city level activities, then a survey named Safety Net Survey. So this survey is being conducted to identify the eligible self-help group members which are presently not covered by any of the government programs, like Swachh Bharat Mission, Awas Yojana, Ujjwala Yojana, Jan Dhan Yojana, Suraksha Bima Yojana, Jeevan Jyoti Yojana and the National Nutrition Mission. So if there are some people who have been left out of all these different government programs, they are going to be identified through this safety net survey and they are going to be provided with different support measures. Further, a new platform called Shehri Sahabhagita Manch. So this platform is going to be organized, or this has been proposed for organizing regular meetings of urban local body officials with the self-help group federation. So they can get into touch with each other and discuss different issues to find out the relevant solutions. Also, loan camps, they are going to be organized by the banks which are closed to the urban poor colonies, and this is going to facilitate the access to credit for micro enterprises which are being run by the urban poor. So credit is going to be easily available through this loan camps. Further, shelter for the urban homeless under Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihood Mission would be adopted by colleges located nearby. So colleges, they are going to be used to provide shelter for the urban homeless. Now, if you talk about the state level activities, then job melas, they are going to be organized by the states in all the cities which are having more than 5 lakh population. So in all the big cities, job melas are going to be organized and they are going to provide recruitment for wage employment as well as apprenticeship programs. Also, melas are going to be organized and exhibitions are going to be there for promotion of self-help group products, and these products are going to be made available through these melas, and these melas, they are going to be organized at the state capitals and the major cities in the different states. Also, identity cards, they are going to be provided to all the eligible street vendors to give them protection. Further, street food festivals, they are going to be celebrated, and the purpose is to celebrate the local street food culture and cuisine. So they are going to be organized at the state capitals and they are going to further help in supporting the street food vendors. Also, training of street food vendors by FSSAI, which is the Safety Authority of India, Food Safety Authority of India, with a focus on health and hygiene is also proposed to be conducted. So the focus is on street food vendors, the focus is on job melas. Now, if you talk about the national level activities, then Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihood Mission, that is DAY and ULM, Swachhta Excellence Awards, they have been instituted to recognize the urban local bodies which are working towards achieving proper sanitation outcomes in their communities and which are trying to promote a dignified livelihoods in this sanitation sector. So Swachhta is another very important key component of the activities which are going to be carried out under the Shehri Samridhi Utsav. Further, during Shehri Samridhi Utsav, a national workshop is going to be organized on sanitation based livelihoods. And this is one is going to be organized with active participation from different states, urban local bodies and self-help groups from across the country. And under this particular workshop, Swachhta Excellence Awards, they are going to be distributed. Also, a national conference on street vending, this is going to be held to discuss the issues and seek a way forward to support the livelihoods of street vendors. So again, sanitation and street vendors, they are a key component of the national level activities. So now we can easily answer this question that all of these activities, they are being planned under the Shehri Samridhi Utsav. So the answer here is going to be option number 5, that is all of the above. Now let's move on to the second topic for the day, which is Sanrakshan, Kshmata, Mahotsav, that is Saksham. So moving on to the question, Sanrakshan, Kshmata, Mahotsav or Saksham is an annual flagship event of. Options are Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Petroleum Conservation Research Association, Indian Oil Corporation, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, or none of the above. So if you talk about Saksham, that is Sanrakshan Kshmata Mahotsav, then this one is an annual flagship event. So this is an annual event and this event is organized annually by Petroleum Conservation Research Association or PCRA, which is there under the aegis of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas under the Government of India. So this PCRA, it undertakes awareness programs in collaboration with oil and gas PSUs along with other stakeholders for creating attention on fuel conservation. So this fuel conservation is the key focus area of Sanrakshan Kshmata Mahotsav, and this fuel conservation is to be achieved through people-centric activities and by sensitizing the people about the need to conserve and the need to promote efficient use of petroleum products, because this is going to lead to better health and a better environment. So now we can easily answer this question that this Sanrakshan Kshmata Mahotsav is an annual flagship event of Petroleum Conservation Research Association. So the answer is going to be option number 2. Next question. Which is our correct regarding Petroleum Conservation Research Association? It is a profit-making organization under the aegis of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. It is a principal national government agency in promoting energy efficiency in various sectors of the economy. It undertakes studies to identify the potential and to make recommendations for achieving conservation of petroleum products in various sectors of the economy. Options are 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, all of the above or none of the above. So we have learnt about that Petroleum Conservation Research Association is a main agency for organizing Sanrakshan Kshmata Mahotsav or Saksham. So if we learn about this particular association, this is a non-profit association or organization, and this one has been registered as a society and it is set up under the aegis of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So this is very important about this organization. Further, it is a principal national government agency which is engaged in promoting energy efficiency in various sectors of the economy. So this basically is concerned with promoting energy efficiency, and for achieving its objectives, it undertakes studies to identify the potential and to make different recommendations for achieving the conservation of petroleum products in various sectors of the economy. And it also sponsors different R&D activities for development of fuel efficient equipments and devices. So this one is basically concerned with energy efficiency and fuel conservation. So now we can easily answer this question that the first statement which says it is a profit making organization, this is going to be incorrect because it is a not for profit organization. So only second and third statements, they are going to be correct and the answer is going to be option number 2. So guys, this was all about our discussion for today. If you have any query, you can drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, or if you want to know more about our courses, you can visit our website at www.edutap.co.in, or in case of any query you want to get into touch with us personally, you can call us at 8146 207 241. So friends, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like the same, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And in case you wish to get regular updates from us, you can even join our Telegram channel, the link of which is given here as well as in the description of this particular video. Now, an additional benefit which you can get by joining this Telegram channel is that you can fetch the PDFs of all the discussions which we are doing on YouTube through this particular Telegram channel, which is going to be very helpful for you in revision. So thank you friends. Happy learning.